Hey guys, been a while since I did any kind of video. Sorry I look like crap. I ain't felt good since coming home from surgery, really. The surgery went great, but I'm just getting older, man. It's harder to recover and all that. But honestly, I don't know how to come out and say this except for, I believe that I've been being spiritually attacked by demons. And I mean that when I say it. I had this dream the other day. During the day. I was sleeping during the day. And, I was at this, like a bus station kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. Like I've done a lot of videos and films and stuff like that. Amateur stuff. But I remember I walked out and like at the train stop or bus stop, whatever it was, I can't remember. There was this lady and she had a speakerphone and she was just yelling all these obscure lies about me. And she started getting a crowd behind her, like everybody was siding with her, and I had friends there. Well, what I would call friends. And I thought, all right, well, at least I got these people. They got my back. And they didn't have my back at all, man. I'm not going to mention anybody by name. But they didn't have my back at all. And the truth was quickly seen. And I remember walking back, and there was this big burly guy. He was saying something obscene to me, and I knelt down to him, and I was like, what are you saying? And he grabbed me by my shirt and, like, pulled me in, and he fucking punched me. Like, and I looked at him, I'm like, for some reason, I knew if I were to react to what he did, it was going to get really bad. I don't know what it was, but there was really dark energy there. Like a sixth sense was coming out that told me if I were to let him know that I'm reacting to his punch, something dark's going to happen. I don't know what it was. But then he pulled out a fucking stun gun. Nailed me with that. And there were all these people like hissing, laughing at me. Then this lady come running out, and she come running out, and she said something to me, and she grabbed my arm, and I remember feeling this immense pain in my arm. I'm like, what are you doing? I said, that hurts my arm. And I looked down, and there was an IV in my arm that had been put there without me knowing about it. Oh, yeah, something else happened, too. They were getting mad at me because apparently I told them that I was going to take them all ghost hunting. And I didn't remember that. I didn't remember saying that I was going to do that, so I was casually asking them what I was going to do for them. It's bizarre. But anyway, this lady had an IV and she was hissing as she laughed. Sinister. And I felt the pain in my arm and I started going out. I recognized the feeling as anesthesia. I knew I didn't have a breathing tube or anything like that, so I knew I was in danger. And I remember saying that to her, and she laughed. And all of a sudden, everything faded out. And then my vision was zoned in on a door. And I opened the door, and it said letters, like font, come across the top of the door, and it said, "This room is safe." All right. So I walked in and there was like this cubicle puzzle thing, and I was negotiating that, and I got it to do something, and then the font changed at the top of the door, and it said, "This room is no longer safe." And when that happened, this fear, like I can't even put into words, came over me. And I remember envisioning a corridor just outside of the room, like this room was attached to like a maze or something. And I could hear something big. I could hear something very rabid, menacing, trying its ass off to find out where I'm at. It wanted to get to me and get to me now. And somehow I knew that if I pulled something out of my throat, that I would come out of this. And that's what I did. And I came out of it. And when I woke up, I remember this guy saying, to put it short, what he told me was I had to lose my life so he could keep his. And this lady come running back into the room. I'm like, "You don't even got a breathing tube in me." I said, I don't feel right about this, man. This guy's saying, I have to die for him to live. And she just let out this wicked laugh. And she's like, "That's exactly what you have to do, and that's exactly what you're going to do." And she started putting me out again. And this time that door appeared, and I had nowhere to go but straight forward. And above the door, it said, "This room is no longer safe." So I knew I was going into the battle of my life. And it was scary, dude. Like, it was so scary. And then I woke up. That's demonic as hell. That's demonic. And yes, guys, I wanted to come out and say it. I'm no longer going to be going into haunted areas or, I don't know. I brought a rock home, a brick, from the haunted house I grew up in. I brought a brick home from the foundation of that house after it burnt down. And I think I'm going to be getting rid of that. I'm cutting all ties to that stuff. I want nothing to do with it anymore. I don't care if my channel grows. I'm just going to post whatever. But internal damnation is definitely not worth it. You know what I mean? Definitely not going to do that. I definitely feel the energy already. Even though I'm not ghost hunting per se, I am putting myself in a demonic realm, so to speak. So, same thing. Can't do it. Can't do it.